If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The levels adjustment in Photoshop lets you adjust the tonal range levels and color balance in a selected raster layer or smart object layer in the Layers panel. For example, adjusting the levels lets you fix color casts in a layer. To adjust the levels of a selected raster layer or smart object layer in the Layers panel of Photoshop, select Image, Adjustments, Levels from the menu bar to show the adjustments settings in the Levels dialog box that opens. Then make sure the Preview checkbox in the dialog box is checked to preview your changes. Alternatively, to apply this adjustment as an adjustment layer above the layer currently selected in the Layers panel, click the Levels button in the Adjustments panel to add a new Levels adjustment layer to the Layers panel and show the same adjustment settings in the Properties panel. The histogram in the Levels dialog box or Properties panel shows how the pixels in the layer are distributed at each of the 256 brightness levels for RGB color mode documents, with shadows to the left, midtones in the middle, and highlights to the right. CMYK color mode images instead show ink or pigment percentages. To select any of the available color channels, use the Channel dropdown. Generally, you want to make your changes in the Composite color channel, which is selected by default. There are 3 eyedroppers in the Levels dialog box or Properties panel that you can use to sample the black, gray, and white points in the layer. For each eyedropper, click it to enable it, and then click to select the pixel in the layer that best represents the selected eyedropper's color. For the gray eyedropper, try to find a pixel in the image containing equal color values like R, G, and B for RGB documents. To help you identify the pixels containing the most black, white, and gray levels, select Window, Info from the menu bar to show the Info panel in Photoshop. As you hover your mouse pointer over the pixels in the layer, you will see the color levels in the Info panel change, like the R, G, and B for RGB images, for example. Since black is the total absence of color in RGB images, the RGB levels in the Info panel should be at their lowest levels when hovering over the blackest pixels in the layer. The opposite is true for white. Conversely, if editing a CMYK image, then the ink color percentages should be highest hovering over black and lowest when hovering over white. If desired, you can also click and drag the upward pointing arrows under the input levels and output levels sections to change the tonal ranges of a selected channel. Optionally, to automatically adjust the levels in Photoshop, click the Auto button in the Levels dialog box or Properties panel. To apply the adjustments to the levels if using the Levels dialog box, click the OK button. Alternatively, to cancel the adjustment, click the Cancel button. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.